Hey guys, it's Juzzy Evo X back with you again. We're looking today at how to clean tire letters. So tire letters are, if you don't know, different to tire writing pens. I've had experience before with using white, specifically designed tire writing pens. You might trace the actual text that's on the rubber, so all of these little embossed text pieces, or I guess you could say engraved in from factory. They never last though, and they fade quite easily. And the more durable thing to do is actually buy tire letters. So tire letters are actually pieces of leather or rubber which are cut out, and you can buy many designs which are trademarked, or you can buy individual letters, which is like what I've done. I've gone for about 5 or so sets through a company called Treadwear. So their website is www.treadwear.com, and they ship out of America, and they've always taken care of me. So as you can see, Evo 10 Brembo brake setup, and I've got high dust pads on there. I have to wash and wipe down my wheels every week at least, but you know, within one day there's plenty of dust that accumulates over the wheels, and so the wheels have been ceramic coated, and that's no problem. But you can't apply ceramic coating to the actual tire itself. You can put tire cleaner on there, but tire cleaner does not prevent or reflect, I guess you could say, the brake pad dust that goes onto the tire itself. And so what happens over time is the actual tire letters become dirty. So as you can see there, they've become brown, and particularly when it rains, it gets in there quite hard. So if we have a look at the S here, you can see that it's become significantly dirtier. So what I've done to try and fix this is I've just gone to the shop. I've just got some usual fragrance-free baby wipes. So in Australia, we've got a shop called Coles, and it's one of the big grocery shops. There's only a handful of them in Australia. We're just using some dishwasher liquid, so it's just some Cousins Morning Fresh. And lastly, I've just got a takeaway container. I've put some hot water in there, and I'm just simply going to be using these just like if you're washing your dishes. So as you know, when you put this stuff on your dish, it breaks down oil and dirt, and it just comes off so quickly. And the same principle applies here for the tire lettering, but you just want to have some caution. If you ceramic coated your wheels or the body of your car, then this stuff will take it off. So you just need to have some caution that you don't over apply it to the letters. So as you can see here, here's the rear tires. Because the brakes on the back are not as large, then the brake dust problem is not as bad, and so therefore the rear tire letters usually fare better than the front ones. So all I'm going to do is just fold the wipe into some corners like that. I'm then going to just get the Petri dish, and I'm just going to fully submerge that, move it around so that, and turn it over so that you're getting plenty of that dishwasher liquid on it. As you can see, it's a bit bubbly, so it's quite in there. But then you want to squeeze at least half of that out. So it's damp, and it's you know that you've got the dishwashing liquid on it, but it's not going to drip so badly over your wheels and tires. So I'm just going to start rubbing away at that now. Now you might be asking, why would you use a wet wipe rather than using a toothbrush? Now you might be able to do that, but you just got to exercise some caution, because if you over agitate the surface of the tire lettering, then what can happen is you actually penetrate through that surface and it won't be smooth anymore, and it can develop a crack. So if you develop a crack on it, then you can't go back. You literally would have to look at removing the tire leather, which is not so easy because you'd need to use some sort of acetone nail polish remover, something of that nature, and yeah, it'd just be overly hard. So as you can see here, I've just very slowly been trying to apply this to the tire leather. Now in this case, I'm just using the toothbrush rather than a hard scrubbing brush to agitate the actual surface of the tire lettering, and I can see there that the dirt is starting to spread, so much so that if I use the wet wipe to wipe back, you can see that it's starting to look better. So it's not a perfect solution, but it certainly does help to make it better. So this is just part one of what I would normally do. Now you've got to remember that we're talking about brake dust, normal dirt and grime that's coming from the actual road. So it's never going to be 100%. But remember, this is only stage one. So this is just designed to get the very embedded dirt from it. So now I'm moving to a new wet wipe, just to simply do a quick wipe like that. And as you can see on the camera, they've come up brighter already. Alright, so the next step I do, guys, is I get a bottle of Bowden's Orange Agent. So this is a well-known, proudly Australian company that sells all sorts of car cleaning products. In here I've got the actual Orange Agent cleaner. You can see here that it says that it's a versatile and safe all-purpose cleaner, pH balanced, non-corrosive, and it does deep cleaning. So as you can see, I've gone through almost this whole bottle. This is a great bottle even for cleaning things around the house like shower windows, but you can actually use this as a strip cleaner when you're snow foaming your car and you're trying to get quite deeply embedded contaminants from the car, but you only need to use a very tiny bit. And you can also put it in with a Bissell cleaner, which is a brand of a steam cleaner that is sold at major auto shops in Australia. Just a little bit, which helps to get dirt and grime out of fabrics, so your cloth Recaros. So all I'm going to do now is, again, fold my wet wipe, this time into quarters. I'm going to spray a bit on. As you can see, it's orangey in colour. And this time I'm going to put a thumb and a fingernail behind the actual wet wipe. And I'm going to use the nail and use the surface of my thumb against each tire letter. So that's having a little bit more success. Now I've tried using degreaser. Sorry guys. I've tried using degreaser on the tire letters. I've tried 2 different types, but just did not have any success in using that at all. So it's not perfect in any way, and I found that I had way better success if I used the dishwashing liquid and Bowden's orange agent. So you can see the dirt that's still formed here, but a lot of that is because it's coming off the actual black tire surface underneath. So as I was saying, you're never going to get it 100% perfect. These do fade, and they're not going to look gleaming white like a set of freshly whitened teeth, I guess, when you go to the dentist. But that's enough there. So now again, I'm just going to go for a wipe over. You don't have to worry if it's not perfectly, if you don't get all the bubbles off. You just want to give it a couple of wipes over. And as you can see, that's the dirt that's being lifted off it. Just taking care again when you wipe it down. And there you go. So that looks pretty neat, as you can see. And if we compare that there, you can see there is some tiny little outlines of a dirt there, but it's dramatically better than what it was. And here's the other side. So you can see the brown and dirt in the letters a lot more. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. That's what I use to clean my tire lettering. It doesn't use up a lot of water. It doesn't spill a lot everywhere. So I simply use Bowden's Wheelie Clean, which is just another one of those purpley coloured wheel cleaners that you spray onto your wheel, and you use a high pressure washer to wash it off. Most of the dirt comes off like that, particularly when your wheels are ceramic coated, but there will undoubtedly be some dirt there. So you can simply wipe down your wheels and tires with a separate wheel rag, or if you like me, I use these wipes for all sorts of things, and I just go through numerous ones every day. But again, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe.